Hey yo guys, it's Crazy Cactus. I'm here with my second PSA submission here on May 25th of 2025. I'm actually recording this about an hour before I go live. But yeah, this is my second PSA submission. I've got some Japanese modern cards in the submission from Prismatic. I have a lot of my vintage spicy cards in the submission as well. Obviously, we always hope for the best for those vintage cards, but we know they're very tough on those. Now, I just got this box yesterday. It came in from FedEx. I've opened it up, but I haven't looked at any of the grades yet. And I know there's a couple of you guys in the comment section from the first PSA submission video where, hey, Cactus, why didn't you go through the cards when they were raw, front and back, more closer up, you know, before submitting and then show them after? But I swear, I thought I had that footage and I thought I recorded it, but I can't find it. So what we're going to do here today is I'm going to go through the slabs here. I have it all. I literally just took it out of the box from PSA, and I also took out my information because I didn't want to dox myself. And it looks like all the cards are in random order because I know that for a fact because the last 5 cards I had in the submission were those ones from Prismatic Evolutions. They were Japanese, and you can see on the top here that this one's English. So when PSA sent it back to me, there's 21 cards slabs here. When they sent it back, they must have mixed it up. So that's the box that came in from comes in from PSA, and I just opened the seal, took these out onto my desk, PSA, and we're gonna go through. So I'm gonna show you the front and the back. And then you guys can make your guesses on the grades as we go, and we'll see if you're right. So first card up here, we got vintage. We'll look at the corners here. So we see a little whitening there, a little bit of something there. All right, let's hide the grade and show the front. Okay, so this is my Gyarados Shadowless. What do we think? There was a bit of whitening on the front, so that's definitely gonna bring it down. We got a PSA 5, so I think, so we definitely got hit there. I don't think there's much. I didn't think there was much damage on the hollow foil, but so that's a PSA 5. So not great to start us off with, but there are, I know, some spicy cards in the submission from. I have one of my base set Charizard is in the submission, so we're hoping for the best for that one. All right, so the next card up, the corners look better. That looks like just dust on the slab. Yeah, just a little dust. Corners look pretty good. Centering looks pretty good. Just a little bit of whitening up in that corner here. Let's hide the grade. We have a Dragonite first edition from Fossil. Oh, this is one of my favorite vintage cards of all time. The hollow foil looks pretty good, but it is harder to see because it is now in the slab. So, and again, I apologize. I tried looking for that footage for these cards raw, front and back, before submitting, and I just couldn't find it. Here we go. We got a PSA 8. And I will be putting up, you probably saw it for the first card already. I'm going to edit this video, and I'm going to I'll show the price on screen for a moment about what the market price for these cards should be right about now. All right, PSA 8 for the Dragonite. Next card up looks a little bottom. You can definitely tell it's bottom heavy on this one. Corners look pretty good actually. All right, a little bit of whitening in that corner up there, but let's see the front. We have the Jolteon first edition from Jungle. Centering on the front does look pretty good. Hollow foil looks pretty darn good. Yeah, that looks pretty darn good. And this got a 9. Gem Mint 9 for the Jolteon first edition. That's nice. We'll take it. We'll definitely take that. All right. What's next? We have centering looks pretty good. Corners, there's a little bit of a ding right there. That corner looks pretty good, and that one looks pretty good. So just a ding in that bottom corner. We have the Vaporeon first edition in a Jungle. Make your guesses. Do you think it could be a 9 or 8, 7? Make your guesses right now. This is one, by the way, this is one of the harder cards to grade, just like that Jolteon, because of how much hollow foil there is. So yeah. All right, so we got a PSA 8 for the Vaporeon first edition from Jungle. All right, and you'll notice how it has like that sharper nose. Like the original Vaporeon design was definitely more like, I don't know, like shark-like. So yeah, I don't know. Kind of missed that design a little bit. And now it's more cutesy. Which, I mean, I'm not gonna harm. Luna Blue Rose would say, "Don't you besmirch my Vaporeon cactus?" And I won't. It's okay. All right. A little whitening there. Nothing there. That corner has a little bit of a, I don't know if that's just edge wear, like from the original cut. Oh, I got a text message while we're recording. Looks good. And oh, I forgot to. There's my error for the video. I forgot to. Well, there we go. PSA 8 for the Nidoqueen. Got distracted from the text message. Nidoqueen first edition. I don't know. I've always liked the Nidoqueen, but it looks clean. But PSA 8 for that. So we're gonna keep going because I screwed that one up clearly. All right. Next up, we've got that corner looks good. Maybe a tiny bit there. That corner with the little slight, what is that there? And then there's always a little something on I feel like there's always a little something on the top left. There's always something on the top, that top left corner, that darn top left corner. All right, let's hide the grade this time. Oh, okay, so this is a big one. So, like, duh, it's a big one. First edition Dark Charizard from Team Rocket. So the centering on the front, I think, honestly looks pretty good. Corners on the front looks pretty sweet. The hollow pattern, like I remember pulling these raw from a box I got. And these, some of these cards, or a bunch of these cards, are from a couple boxes I bought in the late 2000s, and I opened up. And this is from one of those boxes. And so Dark Charizard, let's see what we got. We got a PSA 9 on the Dark Charizard first edition. That is, I think that's pretty big. So if that was a 10, that'd be like crazy money. But even a 9, I still think that's very solid. So Dark Charizard. And then if that's the case, I think the next one could be the Dark Dragonite. There's also a Dark Dragonite first edition in this submission. Corners looking good. Corners looking good. Oh, let's hide the grade. Oh yeah, see, I was right. Okay, because I knew these were next to each other in the submission. All right, so we have the Dark Dragonite. The hollow pattern, I think there was like a swirl here. That's why I really liked this card. It's hard to see now in the slab, but there is a swirl there. I don't know if I can get the light to catch it with it's in the slab. Yeah, oh, you see that right there? You see how it's kind of like, there's like the swirl effect right above the wing there? Yeah, it's really hard to see, but it's a super nice card. Centering is really good. It's just really crisp. We got a PSA 9 on that one as well. I don't know if this one is as big as that Charizard. Charizard's a Charizard, but Dragonite is a fan favorite for a lot of people, so that could be big for value. All right, next one up here. We're gonna have to kind of go through these quicker too, because I have to try to get something to eat before my stream in 45 minutes. All right. Corners look good. Corner. Oh no. Okay, so there's definitely a white on that corner. So without further ado, let's show the front. We have a Dark Gyarados, so we have that one dot in the white corner on the back. The front though looks super clean, really well centered. I mean, I think it looks super clean, really well centered. There's a nice swirl right below its body there. You can definitely, that one I don't have to like mess around with. You can clearly see that on camera. And we got a PSA 9, so they must have just only dinged it the one for that one whitening, but the other corners, I will tell you, do look really clean, so it must just gotten dinged from that. So a 9, we'll take it. What's next up here? Whitening there. That one looks clean. Is that dust? Well, oh yeah, that's dust. I think that looks pretty clean. And that one looks pretty clean too. So really it's just that top left corner with that one ding right there. So let's see the front. We have a Dark Alakazam, first edition from Team Rocket as well. And I do miss these Dark Pokemon. I wish they had brought them back for Destined Rivals, which is actually releasing now in 5 days. 5 days from the recording of this video. So Dark Alakazam, what do we got? A PSA 8. So really hard to check on the holofoil for some of these cards like this, or the Dark Weezing, because they have such a dark background, or even the Dark Golbat, I think, also has a super dark background. But still, super nice card. Now, as a PSA 8, it might not... When it gets down to like a PSA 7 or 8 range, it might only be worth a little bit more than the raw price of the card, depending on which, Pokemon it is. So, still a nice card. We'll take it. And we're going to keep rolling along here. For this one, corner looks good. I mean, there's a tiny little thing there. That corner looks good. Definitely edge wear there, unless they let the, maybe from that little corner would get a ding, but I don't know if that's technically, like, because if you look, it could just be a bad cut, and a lot of times I think they let that go, but then it's also vintage, so people are like probably watching this video going, nah, they're still gonna ding a Cactus. All right, so Dark Hypno Holo First Edition, nicely centered on the front here. I always liked this card as well. Super nice, like with the cool, like the eyes and everything in the back, the motif there. And Holo looks really good. And it's also going to be a PSA 8 for the Hypno First Edition Holo. So, you know, always hope for the best. Expect the worst, hope for the best with some of these vintage. Okay, so now, again, my Japanese, I put in 5 Japanese in this submission, or wait, 4 or 5 Japanese from Prismatic. So they definitely got mixed in when they put it back in the box here. What's in the box? All right, so Japanese always looks really clean on the back, and if this is the Prismatic ones, which I think they all are, the centering is slightly off. Oh, there's one vintage Japanese. Oh, so this is the, okay, so this is the one, this is the vintage Japanese card. There's one vintage Japanese card I put in for the submission, so I know what this is. So the centering is not perfect on the back, so it could get a ding for that. And we have the Sabrina's Gengar. Okay, so this is the one in English, which, so this is the banned version, or the, you know, the banned version, because this card in English, what they did was the whole holofoil pattern in the back, they completely like blurred it out, because as you can see here, you can see like the graves, right? You can see the crosses and everything. So this Japanese card was like basically like the banned version, and the English version like basically blocked out all of the background around the Gengar. So we got a PSA 8 on this. So even as an 8, I still think this is pretty valuable. This Gengar is pretty well sought after because of this being like the banned, like a banned card. So banned cards in the Pokemon, you know, TCG usually have a little bit of a cachet. So PSA 8 on that Gengar. Really great card. Love it. Love the colors. I mean, I always like that nice purple, that deep purple. All right, so modern Japanese, here we go. It looks clean. Like clean cut, clean everything, clean edges. So let's flip it over. We have the Roaring Moon from Terastal Festival. Here we go. Without further ado, good centering, good colors, good everything. Print quality is amazing. We have a 10. We got a PSA 10 on that Roaring Moon, and just a stunning card. I love it. And actually, I think it looks really good with the red from the label for PSA. So super good. Happy with that. What's next? Another Japanese, well, I guess they put all the Japanese ones together, then it mixed them all up. All right, so again, I'm just gonna, centering looks good on the back, edge wear is good, corners look great. Let's see, we got the Iron Crown. Now, I think, I don't think this one is worth a lot in a 10 or whatever, so without further ado, let's rip off the Band-Aid. We got a PSA 10 for the Iron Crown from Prismatic Evolution / Prismatic, you know, what did I just say? I might have just said it twice. My brain, my brain's not braining right now because I need food as soon as I end this video. All right, Iron Crown in a 10, looks beautiful. What's next? All right, corners look good. All right, so let's see the front. Ooh, we have from Terastal Festival here, the Sylveon. So this could be big in a 10 if it gets the 10. The centering does look really good. I remember I pulled this from one of my videos from opening up those boxes of Terastal Festival. I was like, this looks really well centered. The quality is like really good. I don't notice any damage or any scratches at all. And it looks like it did get the 10. So the Sylveon from Terastal Festival got the 10. So that's really nice. Love the colors on that. And the pinks and the maroons and everything does also work with the label, the PSA label here as well. Now, I know I'm missing, definitely there was another, was there any more Japanese cards? 2, 3, I think there was one more Japanese card, so it did get mixed in somewhere in here. All right, so here we go. Corner, actually, I mean, I think that would pass. That would be good. That would be good. Or maybe it wouldn't pass. I don't know. You guys tell me in the comments. Cactus, I didn't, you know, that wouldn't be good. Oh, okay. So we got the Dark Magneton. Probably one of the hardest vintage cards from Team Rocket to grade. Like, or one of the hardest vintage cards to grade of all time because of how much holo is here, because Magneton is so small, because of this Team Rocket, like the silhouette, like shadow, and there's just so much holo, and there's so many print lines and scratches from back in the day. So this is one of the hardest cards. I think it has one of the lowest pops for a vintage holo, like of all time, for in a 10. So let's just see what we got. We got an 8. So one of the hardest vintage cards to grade, but we got an 8. So maybe we'll get a little value back from that. I think we have a nice little swirl there in the corner. So still, you know, we rolled the dice on this one, folks. We did. So all right. What's next? We got corner looks. There's a tiny bit there, a little bit. That corner looks. Is that just dust? Dust on the card, maybe. It is a little thick on the right side back here, and a little thicker on the right side for sure. Corners actually in the bottom look pretty good. So let's hide the grade. Oh, we have my... I really want this in a 10. We need this in a 10 to add to my Gardevoir PSA 10 slab collection, because the first time we graded this, it got a 9. And if this gets a 10, I can crack the other one and put that one in my Paldean Fates binder, and then we can add this to the Gardevoir PSA 10, my collection here. Maybe even put this up before the start of today's stream. All right, let's go. 3, 2, 1. Ah, we got the 10. We got the 10. Thank God. Oh man, because so I was super shout out again to Poketeam Carter and Ryan and Pokeballer Mike. They both, without even knowing it, right around the same time, they both sent me these cards, and I was like so grateful to them. So again, shout out to Poketeam Carter and Ryan, Ryan and Carter, and then to Mike over at Pokeballer Mike, of course, hence the name. So we got a PSA 10, so we're going to be able to add this to my graded slab collection thanks to them. And the other one that they sent that got the 9, I'm going to carefully crack that open and put that in my Paldean Fates binder. So I love it. Colors on that reminds me of Robin Hood, the animation when Robin Hood and Maid Marian are walking through that kind of blue colored forest, and then that song is playing. Anyway, all right. You guys know. If you're a Disney fan, you know. All right, so corner, whiteness in the corner, whiteness in the corner. All right, that corner has a slight little thingy. That corner looks good. That corner looks okay or passable. Let's see the front here. We got the Scyther. But yeah, it did so bunch of whitening on those top 2 corners. The hollow looks pretty good. First edition Scyther, let's see it. We got a 7, so only a 7 on this one. So that's going to join not the Gardevoir, the Gyarados, that first Gyarados as being one of the lower grades so far. So PSA 7 for that. All right. Oh, here's the other Japanese card. I was like, where's the other Japanese card? All right, so here it is. Oh, my eyebrows are like all over the place. I'm just noticing it in camera. All right. Again, centering looks perfect. Edges look good. We're looking good, guys. We're looking good. We have the Gold Pika from Terastal Festival. Here we go. Centering looks really good. The print quality is super good. All right. We got a 10. We got a 10 for the Pikachu. Looks like all the Japanese and the Gardevoir is a 10 so far. So Japanese is coming through in the clutch, and that Gardevoir from Paldean Fates as well. So PSA 10 for that. We're down to our last 3 cards from this second PSA submission. Thank you guys for watching here today. Let's see if you're right about these last 3 cards. We haven't seen the base set Charizard yet, so that should be one of these last 3 cards. So there's a base set Charizard from Pack Fresh that I sent in with this submission here. So let's see, a little bit of whitening there, and there's a little. Is that good? Is that big enough to give us a demerit on our grade? I don't know, but they would definitely do something about that top right corner. All right, we got the Gengar. This is also a super tough card to grade, just like the Sabrina's Gengar, of course. It's vintage again. They're hard to grade from vintage. Anyway, especially WotC era, Wizards of the Coast, for those of you who don't know. All right, so Gengar, the holo looks really good. First edition, let's see it. Centering looks good. We got an 8. Okay, so just like the Sabrina's Gengar, also an 8 on this one. But I think this will have good value if I decide to relist it, which I am going to be selling a bunch of these slabs online. A couple of them I'm going to keep for my personal collection. Oh, sorry, I'm also getting a Discord ping as I'm recording this. All right, so Gengar, we're happy with that. And as soon as I also end this video, I got to put out a ping to my Discord, my members of the crew, to watch the stream here in a half hour or 35 minutes from now. All right, so a little bit of whitening there. That corner looks good. That corner looks, actually, I know that light caught that, but actually that corner does look good. That corner looks good. I mean, it looks like there might be something, but there's not. So maybe just that little one up there. The centering is not perfect, but it's still okay. Yo, we got the, so this is it. This is the base set Charizard. Now, depending on the grade, this is my base set Charizard. Pack fresh. I put it in a top, put it in a sleeve, then top loader. And I know some of you are going to say, you put it in a top loader, but this was back in the late 2000s. And it's a miracle I even had top loaders back then. I don't even think semi-rigids were like huge back then. Maybe they were. I mean, but I wasn't grading or doing anything like that back then. So this was pulled in the late 2000s when I got like an extra, yeah, late 2000s. Anyway, let's without further ado. So it got the 9. This got the 9. I think even in an 8 is still acceptable. A 9 is really good. If this had gotten the 10, I probably would have lost it because the 10 would be thousands and thousands of dollars, right? Even non-first edition, it's not shadowless. So not shadowless, but still, it's a PSA 9 base set Charizard. Okay, that's a 9. Well, I'm happy with that. And it looks really good with the red from the PSA. Like, that really catches really nicely with the oranges and everything. All right, so if that's the Charizard, then I know the last card is going to be the Venusaur. I also put in a base set Venusaur. I don't have a base set Blastoise that was worth anything like with grading. It got really screwed up. So also edges look really good. The centering on this actually looks better. And I know this is the Venusaur, and it is. So Venusaur, the centering also on the front looks really good. And this is the last one, so let's see it. We got the 9. So a Venusaur and a 9. Don't know what that goes for. You'll see that the price will come up on your guys' screen as you're watching this, but really nice card. I'm a Venusaur fan. Venusaur was on my original team from my copy of Pokemon Blue back in the day. But yeah, guys, that was my second PSA submission. What did you think? Comment down below. Let me know. I hope you enjoyed this video. And as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you on the stream in a half hour, or, well, this video might not go up till tomorrow, but anyway, see you guys soon. Peace. Have a great day.